Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU stand. This is your preview for Barcelona versus Man United. It's a big one, guys. This is a big one. Big one coming up. Manchester United flew out to Barcelona on Wednesday afternoon with 21-man squad for the first leg of the Europa League playoff tie at Camp Nou. Obviously, Erik ten Hag and his players are back in the European action after 3 months. 3 months we had no European Europe games, but now it is back and it's tomorrow against Gavi side Barcelona. These two teams go head-to-head in Catalonia tomorrow, 7:45 GMT. It's gonna be I cannot wait for that game. I cannot wait for that game. Obviously, in this show, we are going to cover the team news, prediction, starting 11, current form for both teams, head-to-head, and score prediction at the end as well. So be sure to stick around and get involved by letting us know who should be in the starting 11. Let's see, who do we have in the chat? Starful, Bilba, Mishaka, thanks for joining as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, so let's quickly talk about the team news. Obviously, before we get started, don't forget to smash a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. But let's go straight into Man United team news. So who do we have? Casemiro is obviously part of the group traveling over to Spain, as the Brazilian is available for this fixture despite still being banned in domestic competition following his red card against Crystal Palace. So he's not going to miss this one. He's going to be available for this match. But Lisandro Martinez, Marcel Sabitzer are suspended. So they're not going to be available for selection against Barcelona, having both players haven't actually picked up 3 bookings in Europe before the turn of the year. Sabitzer's yellow card carried over from his participation in the Champions League group stage with Bayern Munich. Another team news is that Anthony is unavailable. Anthony Martial and Scott McTominay have not traveled following their recent injury absence, so they're not going to be available. You're looking at the list. We're missing a lot of players, guys. Christian Eriksen and Donny Van de Beek are also not on the flight as they continue their rehabilitation from long-term injuries. So they're recovering. So they're going to be out. Especially Donny Van de Beek is going to be a long-term injury. He's out for the season. So we cannot count on Donny Van de Beek. So quickly, let's talk about Barcelona's team news before we actually go into the starting 11 that I think should play against Barcelona. So Barcelona team news here, as you can see, as previously expected, key midfielders Sergio, Busquets and Ousmane Dembele are both notably absent from Barcelona's list. This is the squad they're traveling with, the 22 players. As you can see, obviously they got Pedri, Fati, Lewandowski. All these players are very good players, so we gotta watch out. We have to watch out for this match. It's gonna be a difficult one, guys. This is definitely going to be a difficult one, especially we're playing this game at Camp Nou. But Busquets and Dembele, like I said, are out. Both has spent Busquets obviously spent his entire career with Barcelona and played against United in the 2009 and 2011 Champions League finals. And he is ruled out, like I said, to an ankle injury he suffered after just 8 minutes of 3-0 home victory over Sevilla earlier this month. He was replaced in that game by Franck Kessie, the Ivorian international signed from AC Milan last summer. Meanwhile, French international Dembele has been sidelined since sustaining a thigh problem during Barcelona's 1-0 away win over Girona on January the 28th. So this is it. Pretty much this is the update for both teams. Before I get into the lineup, let me just quickly see. Staffo says smash them. We'll see. I think it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a difficult one. I don't think this is gonna be an easy one. Bilal says match is tomorrow, bro. Yeah, this is the preview. We're not. This is not the live watch along. This is just a preview. This is just the preview. Okay, let me go straight into the lineup here. So, look, this is the team that started against Crystal Palace. This is the team that started against Crystal Palace, and we're gonna make a few changes in this lineup. We're definitely gonna make a few changes in this lineup. David De Gea in goal. I don't think we could disagree with that. I think David De Gea will be selected for this match. There's no other goalkeeper at this moment in time that could come in and replace David De Gea. So David De Gea starts in goal for me. Dalot. So this is a big conversation though. Dalot versus Wan-Bissaka. Who would you go with? Let me know in the chat. Who would you go with? I think just the fact that we're playing away from home and we are trying to basically defend better than we've been doing so far. So I think Wan-Bissaka is a better defender than Dalot. Of course, Dalot is a much more better player, especially going forward. So for this match, I don't think we need our fullbacks to go forward. We need to be a little bit conservative. I think we're playing away from home. So I think Wan-Bissaka will be selected for this match. Defensively, Wan-Bissaka is better than Dalot. There's no debate on that. Wan-Bissaka will come in for me. Wan-Bissaka will start at right back. Harry Maguire and Shaw and Malacia. By the way, like I mentioned, this is the team that started against Crystal Palace, so we're gonna make a few changes here. So Maguire, Harry Maguire, hell no. So he is definitely out. He is not going to be playing here against Barcelona, against Lewandowski. Can you imagine? Playing Harry Maguire against Lewandowski. We're just gonna get battered. So he needs to come out. Where's Varane? So Varane, Rolls-Royce Varane comes back into the lineup. In my opinion, I think Varane should be selected for this match. A lot of experience from Varane. Obviously, won the Champions League like 4 times. He played a lot of big European games. And even if he didn't do that, I mean, Varane is a much better defender than Harry Maguire. So Varane will start for me in defense. So this is a tricky one. This is a very, very tricky one. Would you go with Shaw as a left center back? Because we know, like we mentioned earlier, we know Martinez is suspended. So we're not going to have Martinez in this position. So would you go with Lindelof? Or would you go with Luke Shaw as a left center back? Let me know in the chat. I think we should go with Shaw. I think the fact that he used Shaw as a left center back against Crystal Palace tells me that he wants that momentum to continue. Erik ten Hag probably is thinking about playing Shaw in that position. It would not surprise me to see Shaw in that position and continuing to be selected in that position. And if that is the case, obviously, clearly, there's only one player that can play here. That is Malacia. So Malacia defensively might expose us a little bit, but we can compensate by having Wan-Bissaka at right back. So I think it's a well-balanced back four. What do you guys think? I think this team, this back four should be good enough. They should be good enough to play against Barcelona in this matchup. Okay, so moving on to the midfield area. So in the middle of the park, let's go to middle of the park here. So Sabata and Fred. Sabata, I said he was suspended for this match. He's not going to be available. So Sabata has to come out. He's not going to play this game. We've got Casemiro. Casa. The beast. The beast. The beast is back, people. The beast is back. So Casemiro, we desperately need Casemiro for this game. Without him, I think we would definitely suffer a lot. For sure, we're gonna suffer a lot. Casemiro has protected that back four like nobody else. He is just outstanding. He's unbelievable. One of the best players, I would say, if not the best, in that CDM position. I don't think there's anybody that is better than him in that role. You could talk about Busquets. Busquets can't do what Casemiro does. Yeah, Busquets can play He's more skillful than Casemiro, but Casemiro offers you a lot of stuff than just defending the back four. He can also pass, he can score, he can create chances. It's just incredible. He can tackle, and he's not very aggressive. He doesn't get red cards like other players. So I think he's a key player. We missed him. We missed him so much against Arsenal. We missed him in a couple of games, even at Leeds, against Leeds as well. So Casemiro definitely is gonna go back into that lineup, like I said, and Fred is gonna be alongside him. Fred is gonna be alongside him. Even if you want to choose another player, there is no player available at this time. I mentioned the injury list. Donny is out. Eriksen is out. Van de Beek is out. Who are you going to play there? Sabata is suspended. So Fred is the only option. Whether you like it or not, Fred is going to play in the middle of the park with Casemiro. So this is going to be the two midfielders, I think, that is going to face Barcelona tomorrow. Sancho on the right. So Sancho for sure will be selected. You know why? It's because Antony is not available. So Antony is not available for selection. So would you rather go with Ilanga or Sancho? I mean, definitely you would pick Sancho because Sancho is a much better player than Ilanga. But if Antony was actually available, Antony would have started in that position. Antony for sure would have been selected at the right wing position because he is more impactful than Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho has been out for a while now. He's just coming back, so it's good to see him score against Leeds last week. And we want him to continue that way. We want him to deliver in this matchup as well. Jadon Sancho is not new to European games. He has played a lot of games under Dortmund. I remember him actually scoring against Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken. He did actually score against Barcelona for Dortmund while playing at Camp Nou. So clearly Sancho will be selected in that right wing position. Bruno is a number 10. No debate about that. And Marcus Rashford on the left. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. What do I want versus what is Ten Hag going to do in this team? What I want, I'll show you what I want. What I want is Weghorst out, Marcus Rashford as a striker, and Garnacho on the left. But do I think we're going to see this at Camp Nou? Hell no. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. I guarantee you guys, Erik Ten Hag is not going to go with this formation because he wants to be more conservative. Even against Leeds, he's tilting towards playing Weghorst as a striker. He's continuously picking Weghorst week in, week out. I still don't understand what Weghorst offered this Manchester United team. Yes, people are gassing him up because he got an assist against Leeds last week, but he needs to do more. People are talking about Weghorst as a number 10. What? It did work in that specific match. Like, Weghorst as a number 10 worked in that specific match, in that moment, for the last 10, 15, 20 minutes. But you cannot tell me you're going to start games playing Weghorst as a number 10. Come on. Like that, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Peter says Garnacho right wing. So that's the question, Peter. That's the question. Would you go with Garnacho or would you go with Sancho right wing? What I've noticed is that Garnacho has been decisive coming on from the bench. Coming on from the bench, Garnacho has been deadly. So should we keep him on the bench? Should we keep him on the bench and probably use him in the second half, and the same way we did against Leeds, and he could come in and just punish the defenders? That could be the case. That could be the case. I think Sancho should be selected from the start, and Garnacho could come in. But like I said, the lineup I'm going with, like I showed you guys here, the lineup I'm going with is, this is the lineup I want. this is the lineup I want, but this is not going to happen. Let me just quickly show you what's going to happen. We're going to see Garnacho on the bench. We're going to see Rashford playing in this left wing position. And we're going to see Weghorst as a striker. So this is the team, people. This is the team, 4-2-3-1. This is what Erik ten Hag will pick, I think, against Barcelona. This is the team he's going to go with. Do let me know in the comment section if you actually agree with this lineup or you disagree. Let me know in the comment sections. And also, who would you change in this lineup? Peter just mentioned that he'd rather start Garnacho as a right wing player. And give me a reason why. Give me a reason why you would want that. But let me know in the comment sections what you guys think. Peter says Garnacho miles better than Sancho, but agree that Garnacho will have a huge impact as a sub. Yeah, you just hit the nail on the head there. Garnacho is more impactful coming on from the bench. We've seen that time after time now. So that will continue tomorrow. That will definitely continue tomorrow. Okay, so before I give you guys my prediction, let's quickly take a look at the head-to-head between these two teams. So head-to-head. Okay. So here it is. So head-to-head. Whoops. Just went away. Okay, so head-to-head. Head-to-head. You're looking at 5 wins for Barcelona and 2 wins for Man United. So it looks like they've beaten us more times than we did. Let's not forget, we lost 2 finals against Barcelona. So this is probably the team that I hate the most because they just took 2 Champions League away from us. That is a fact, people. And you're looking at it, friendly games, obviously, we probably beaten them, but looking at the stats here, Champions League final, we lost 3-0, 3-1. It should have been 3-1. I think this is incorrect. I think we lost the final 3-1. Wayne Rooney scored in that game. And another game we lost against Barcelona as well. Another final when Cristiano was playing. And we did lose that final as well. So head-to-head, it doesn't look good against Barcelona. We've lost a lot of games. The only game we won is the game against when Paul Scholes scored in that semi-final. I remember quarterfinal or semi-final. What a smash that was, and what a goal that definitely took us to the final. But these 2 teams always is just a wonderful tie, and a big 2 giants, 2 big giants. Are they giants now? No, they're not, but they are moving towards that direction. Give me your predictions, guys. Before I do, give me your predictions. We got over like 20 people watching. Don't forget to smash that like on the stream, like I said, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Real Madrid 14 says 2-0. Am I right? Is that your prediction? That could be your prediction. That's not my prediction. I'm not going for 2-0, but that could be your prediction. Let me just quickly go back and take a look at. We did cover this team's form. Okay, team's form. The last 5 games, Barcelona are coming into this game very hot. You're looking at it, 5 wins out of 5. So 1 against Sociedad, Girona, Real Betis, Sevilla, and Villarreal. So they are not messing around. Barcelona are coming into this game pretty hot. United, of course, are the same way, except that draw just knocked us down a little bit at home against Leeds, but you could forgive it because we came down from 2-0. So it's okay. I would take that probably, especially after going down 2-0 in that match. But we are coming in hot as well. Won 4 games, drawn 1. Okay, so let me just quickly give you guys my prediction. Real Madrid 14 says, yes, sir, let's be realistic. Yeah, I mean, you think it's being realistic actually saying United will win 2-0 at Camp Nou? You think Barcelona are not going to score? Is that what you think? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't really think that's going to happen. I think they're definitely going to score at home. I do see them scoring at home. Okay, so my prediction is I'll go with Barcelona 1, Man United 1. I think this game is going to be a draw. Barcelona are right to feel optimistic heading into Thursday's battle for sure. But their impressive unbeaten run and defensive exploits are set to be tested by the mighty Manchester United. We are continuing to go from strength to strength under Ten Hag. And this is a big test for Barcelona and a big test for Man United as well. Whether this game is going to be a tight affair or a free-flowing contest, it's gonna be a hard one to call. This is gonna be a hard one to call, but I am predicting a closely fought yet entertaining first tie, and it's going to be a draw, a score draw in my opinion. That's what I think is gonna happen. It could be 2-2 or it could be 1-1, but do let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Real Madrid 14 says, I think Barcelona are winning. Possible. So you think Barcelona are going to win 2-0, okay? Amir says the team Barcelona have beaten our hard teams as well. Sociedad third in the league, and Villarreal beat Real Madrid last month, which Barca won 1-0. Exactly, and Real Sociedad, let's not forget, Real Sociedad is the team that actually put us in this misery. I mean, we could have advanced to the next round if we actually won the group, but because of Real Sociedad actually won the group, and they put us second. Now we have to play a knockout game, which is just awful. Aaron says Barcelona 3, Manchester United 0, I think. Wow. Interesting. Peter says, therefore, I think we'll lose 2-1. Come on, you gotta stay positive, people. You got to stay positive. I don't see us losing, to be honest. I do not see us losing. I think we might not win. I don't see us winning as well. I don't see us winning, but I don't see us losing. That's the reason why I'm going for a draw. So that's the reason why I think this game is going to be a draw. I don't think we're going to lick in a lot of goals in this match. And I don't think that they're going to score a lot of goals against us. So for sure, this team is good enough to get a draw at least. At least get a draw at Camp Nou and come back and destroy them at home. That's what I'm hoping for. That could happen. Obviously, like we looked at it here, obviously that the squad is pretty dangerous. Fati, Lewandowski, Pedri, just to name a few. Gavi, all these players are Jordi Alba. All these players are winners. They're not gonna make it easy. This is going to be a very difficult match, people. It is going to be a very difficult match. Aaron says we'll lose 3-0 because of injuries. Injuries and suspension. I mean, is this our strongest 11? No, it's not. You could argue that we're missing Eriksen, we're missing Martial, and we're missing Anthony. These are 3 starters, and Martinez as well. We're missing 4 starters possibly in our lineup here, guys. We're missing 4 starters in our lineup. So it is right that Aaron is thinking that because of injuries, we could get exposed. But that's why we have to play not to lose the match. So we have to make sure we don't lose the match. Real Madrid says, I don't want to lose, which so you wish for a tie. Yeah, I'll take a draw. I'll definitely take a draw. Smith, thanks for joining. It says Manchester United win. Big match, 2-1. I like that positivity. I like that energy. Real Madrid says injuries are not an excuse. Barcelona don't have Busquets and Dembele. Exactly. We can't complain about injuries. It is what it is. We have the team that can cope with all of this. And let's see what can happen. Definitely, let's see what is going to happen in this one, guys. But I do think, like I said, I do think that we could get a draw. This team is weak. Like I said, they are weak. Probably up front, we are weak. Weghorst is not the guy that you want to play as a starter. When you know that Lewandowski is playing as a striker for the opposition team. and just compare the caliber of these two strikers. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. Peter says Busquets is out, Peter. Busquets is out for this match, which is a good thing for us. Dembele and Busquets are out. So clearly that is probably a good news. You don't want to wish injuries on opposition team or any player for that matter, but it is a big plus for us that the fact that these two players are not available. But yeah, guys, so this is the preview, guys. I am definitely gonna do the watch along for this match tomorrow, so don't forget to join me for that match, and do leave your predictions in the comment sections as well. Thank you all. That's just, I mean, unless you guys have any other questions, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you do have some questions, just let me know now, or we can just wrap it up here. Amir says, Peter, Busquets have been so good this year. Yeah, Busquets has been very good for the team, but the fact that he's not available is probably a good news for us, like I said. La Liga owns Premier League. Facts, says Real Madrid. I doubt that. I mean, Madrid won the Champions League more times than anybody. Madrid is a La Liga team. I get that part. But right now, La Liga is shit. La Liga is shit at this moment in time. Let's be real. I mean, a lot of people are not even watching La Liga at this moment in time. The Silent Killer says, those who thinks that Barcelona without dominating cannot score goals are wrong. This season, Barca has been very lethal in counter. They open defenses within seconds. For references, watch the last match. That's a great point by the Silent Killer, because Barcelona are not the old Barcelona anymore. They can kill you on a counterattack, and they have a lot of pace. Yes, it is true that they don't have Dembele, but they can still hurt you. They could definitely still hurt you. Mishaka says, yes, Manchester United too. I trashed them. Ilkay, thanks for joining. You're joining in late, Ilkay. We're actually wrapping up on this one, guys. So, yeah, people, unless you have more questions, we're going to wrap up here. Smith says, Frenkie de Jong, dangerous this game, Man United, careful. So Frenkie de Jong, we haven't talked about him in this preview, but definitely they're not going to miss Busquets that much, because Frenkie de Jong is going to replace Busquets in that position. He's definitely going to replace Busquets in that position. So I think it might not be a big miss for them. Ilkay says, I always join late on previews. Amir says, La Liga have beaten Premier League teams in Europe for 20 years, so be careful. That is true. Look, I'm not disrespecting La Liga, but at this moment in time, what I'm saying is La Liga is not as strong as the Premier League. Look at the money the Premier League is spending. I mean, just because you spend money doesn't mean you have quality, but what I'm saying is it has shifted. In the past, when Cristiano and Messi were actually playing in La Liga, I think La Liga was the best league. But right now, I think the quality has dropped, in my opinion. But you could argue Real Sociedad is the team that knocked out Man United in the group stage. But when have you seen Barcelona play in the Europa League? Come on. Like, when have you seen that? It just shows you that how the league has dropped. Barcelona is playing in the Europa League. Atletico Madrid are not even in the Champions League, and they are not even in the Europa League. So these are like the three best teams. Two of them are not in it in the Champions League. So that tells you everything you need to know about how the league has sunk since Messi and Cristiano left La Liga. Okay, people, that is it. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to join us, like I said, for the watch along tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a watch along for Barcelona versus Man United. Also, let us know in the comments section what you guys think about the lineup, and also what's your score prediction for this game as well. Leave your comments. Leave your comments in the comment sections below. And also, a question come. The only way to show that when you come out of your local league, La Liga owns Europe. I mean, Madrid owns Europe, not La Liga. Madrid owns Europe. That's all I can say to you, not La Liga. Don't, just because Madrid is in La Liga doesn't mean like La Liga as a league is better than the Premier League. It's not the case. Real Madrid has been the strongest team. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that is it, people. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to wrap up here. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to leave your comments and questions in the comment sections below. And also, don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you enjoyed it. And also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I am out. Peace.